Boom! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Comeback City on a Wednesday evening. It's a good week to be a comeback kid. You're here with me. My name is Lance.
My name is Sky. Ladies and gentlemen, what a day to be alive. How's everyone doing in the chat? Let me get some ones in the chat. If we are active, we're here, and we're happy to be live on a Wednesday night, 8:15 Eastern Standard, as a World of Warcraft player in retail, though. In retail.
Definitely in retail.
Mega Man is here. Liliana is here. Dasher's here. Izzy is here. Oh my god, what a day. We got Hellrind, Max, Chili Mac, oh, Koozie, oh, Trojan. We got a big star-studded cast. El Capitan, Retgor, Retardio. Fuck it. That's the name, baby. That's the name. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everyone doing? We got a nice little episode for you guys today. We got a lot to talk about.
That's gotta be loud, right?
Nah, it's a little adjusted. We got a nice little episode for you guys today, man. A lot to break down. A big week for World of Warcraft on the PTR for, the Ghost of Koresh patch, right, Lance?
Yeah, well, big there. They also officially announced the date of when it's coming.
Oh, did they? That's weird. What did we say? Did they announce it? I don't know.
Yeah, they announced the official date, and hey, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say that, it's hard to keep saying you're right all the time. It makes me feel a little bit cocky.
Sir, dude, what's going on, baby? How we doing?
Welcome back, once again on the dates. Pretty cool.
That's good. That's good. No, listen, Lance has been saying for a while it's going to be the August 5th date, and he's right. He was following that, that 8-week cadence thing going on.
Do.
And Blizzard hasn't failed yet. It's been like this since the first season of War Within.
Yeah.
So they're on the ball. They're on the ball. Blizzard's not messing around when it comes to the patches. Now, don't get me wrong. These 0.5 and 0.7s, they could be rolled out a tad bit, smoother. I think everyone and their mother knows that.
Definitely.
But the best thing about Blizzard is their main patch releases are always on the ball.
Yeah, I mean, at least so far in this expansion, we're going to see what happens with this 11.2, but...
Yeah.
Man, it's looking good. They also released that audio drama. The Doom,
that's exciting.
The Doom of Koresh, or whatever it was called. I listened to all of that, took some notes.
Wait, did anyone get to listen to that yet? The new audio drama that they just released. It literally came out, today, right?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Okay.
It was like 3 45-minute videos there.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
I did get to listen to those and take notes on it.
Okay.
Don't have time to play the game, but I could certainly listen to an audio drama.
Yeah, right. Where are these comeback kid nerds at? Necro, what's going on, baby? How we doing? Izzy, what's going on? Makes me horny. Hellrain, what's going on, baby? How we doing? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, just for the love of being alive on a Wednesday night, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time for a retail World of Warcraft player heading into the new Ghosts of Koresh patch. Can I get some ones in the chat? If you're a Comeback Kids member, we do have the ones icon. Oh my god, that's loud.
Gene
the Hammer! It's in the chat with the 20 big bones. He said, let's go, wow, kids. Grab a za on us. Enjoy the night, fellas. Oh,
thank you, Gene.
Absolutely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's officially time to ring it, ladies and gentlemen. Ring the horn. Ring the horn, baby. Oh, yeah, dude, absolutely huge, baby.
For whatever reason, I cannot read the Twitch chat.
Man, oh man, how is everyone doing? Wow, insane. Thank you so much, Gene the Hammer. By the way, you don't have to do that, buddy. I know I keep saying that. I'm sorry, but, thank you. Obviously, thank you so much. It's very, very kind to be donating. Truly, especially as a very long-time viewer and friend. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate all the love. Oh, Lance with the tier ones. Wait a second.
Well, no, it just turns out I'm...
Wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we have... There's a situation. Is there an Android fake Lance in the audience watching? Is there a parallel universe? Is this a multiverse action happening?
No, I was just...
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
No, that's me. I was just trying to log in to check
that's weird.
The Twitch chat. I can't see it.
Yo, Gene the Hammer, thank you so much, buddy. Absolutely insane. Thank you so much, man. Nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about today, man. I mean, what is there not to be excited for? Ragnar, what's going on, baby? Koozie, everyone, what's going on? How come I don't have a 1? You got to be a member to get the golden 1, baby. Put your ones up.
That's true. If you want the
ones up, baby.
Actually, I
But
think on Twitch you don't need to, though, right?
no, I think on Twitch you do. I think there's just yeah, we put the huge on Twitch. Huge on Twitch, baby. Members putting up the golden ones, the diamond ones. But no, listen, there's a lot to go through, man. A lot of really good class changes. Yo, who saw the tier list that we put out, by the way? Because it's been doing really, really good view-wise. So obviously I'm very blessed and happy about that. But a lot of people seem to agree with a lot of our takes, which is a good thing as well. You know, typically sometimes you put out a tier list and people are acting degenerate. You know what I mean? They act crazy. They go in there, they start bashing, throwing hands. And
Listen, tier lists are always so good for viewership. And
it's fun.
Listen,
it's
people
so
are
fun.
always going to... they're always going to disagree.
Yeah. People are going to disagree. Occasionally you'll have a guy come in there and say something absolutely ass backwards that they probably don't have much knowledge of talking about, but it is what it is, man. We're here, man. We're always massive engagement. Absolutely. So, it's a lot of fun, but we got some news to go into today, and I'm excited. Like Lance said, ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly just head into the intro. Let's get into the weekly cooldown, right? All right, it's time for the weekly cooldown. Your full recap of everything that went down in World of Warcraft this week, from blue posts and patch notes to class changes, leaks, and more. We're breaking it all down for you right now, whether you missed a day or the whole week. Click that Hearthstone and get ready, because this is your reset. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, it's time, the weekly cooldown. Time to dive into everything that's happened in World of Warcraft this week. Break it down, hang out, talk about it, goof off, digest the information. Let's get into it. Like Lance initially said earlier, the War Within, they announced it. It's happening, and it's very, very close, ladies and gentlemen. It's arriving, Season 3, on August 5th. Now, it's important to note that the, I guess, technical season launch isn't until...
It's on the 12th.
Yeah, isn't until a week later. But, obviously, you know, you kickstart things. It's like the preseason. So, you get warmed up, find your specs, do a little campaign action, maybe run some M0s, talk with the guildies and stuff.
That's what's more exciting about this first week. You know, during Season 2's first week, we didn't... No Mythic Zeros were open,
that was
right?
lame.
Like, it was just...
Yo, who remembers going into the Liberation of Undermine raid, right? But you couldn't do any Mythic Zeros the week before, so it's like...
It was literally just campaign and then sit there and wait.
Yeah, that was pretty ass.
And not even the full campaign.
Now, listen, don't get me wrong. It was ass, but it was kind of fun because, like, I was focusing on a completely different aspect of World of Warcraft. I was doing reputations. I was getting my crafting together. I was doing crafting orders... you know, helping people with their last minute sparks because they have leftover season 1 sparks, whatever.
Yep.
And it was kind of cool, but you know, you got bored pretty quick. You know what I mean? You got bored pretty quick. So,
yeah,
it's good.
If you were someone who has a lot of time to play the game, I'm sure that first week last season was very boring.
Yeah, very, very painful stuff. Like usual, they are releasing the first 3 campaigns, and then we'll get the last campaign the next week, which will lead us into the, I guess, what is it, the prologue heading into the raid.
Yeah, it's the one that it's the one that leads you right into the raid, the Kill Demencius quest.
Very cool stuff, very cool. And then, of course, we have the new dungeons and stuff as well, but these are going to be active day 1, ladies and gentlemen. Mythic 0 dungeons day 1.
Except for Tazavesh.
Except for Tazavesh, yeah. So that's a really cool thing. I think that's very, very good. Thank God. We need that extra bit of content to keep people, you know, busy. Ali, what's going on, baby? How we doing? We need that extra content to keep people busy. Delves are going to be active. I mean, no bountiful delves yet. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine, right?
At least you get all tiers.
Do you really?
It says, oh wait, yeah, delves all tiers, no bountifuls or keys. So you could at least
tiers. Interesting.
You could at least grind up to 11.
So does that mean you could start your 11s and start getting gildeds that way? I wonder.
Good question.
Because maybe you can get 21 gildeds week 1. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because that would be the only way to get gildeds week 1.
Yeah.
Right?
I think technically, yeah. Because you don't get gildeds until 6 or 7s. We're going to see how they have the distribution over on, you know, the Mythic Plus stuff or whatever on the charts that we're going to create as well. But typically, that's the only way to get gildeds. I don't think they would have it to that, though. I think they'll hold off on that, obviously.
Well, it'd be nice to at least just grind up to 11, because don't you have to go from... You start back at 3 now? I remember they reset us.
Did they do that in Season 2 again?
Yeah, they reset us,
I think you're right. Guys, do you remember if for Season 2 they restarted the Delve sort of levels? I forgot, to be completely transparent. I'm going to be honest, I just completely forgot. I bet they won't give you those either, just forgot to disappoint you up front. That's diabolical.
Yeah,
hold on. Gotta fix my...
We're going to see what happens. Either way, I think at least this this first week is going to feel a lot better than the Liberation of Undermine week, just because of having those mythic zeros. And if you could at least do the 11s, you know, whatever, you could start working on it. Not the end of the world. Great vault credit begins. That's... Okay, yeah, so we're going to have a vault from the mythic zeros. Your brand didn't... Yeah, well, no, your brand wasn't supposed to reset because they just upped the max level for him. But they reset the curios. Yeah,
Ali, I think you're right. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are in the chat, you're live right now, you want to see your chat get popped up on the live stream, it helps for people when they're watching the recording, you know, talk. Be sure to be active in the chat so I can click it. I highlight it on screen here, and we show what's going on throughout the stream. It just helps people out. So very, very important. If you want to voice your opinion, it's a good point. We let everyone see it live, post-show, whatever the case may be. Anyways, but yeah, very interesting. We'll see if they actually allow us to get those gildeds. That's going to be very, very important week 1 to check out. Just going to send. It's crazy. There you go. No bountiful delves or keys. Whatever. It is what it is. Those. A new world boss. That's the dragon. You know, world bosses are kind of cool in World of Warcraft nowadays. There ain't anything special. Let's just be honest. The Great Vault credit begins. So yeah, it's time to get all 3 of those bad boys. So
you gotta do your 8. You gotta do all mythic zeros.
Yeah, you gotta do your zeros to start that track, and then you gotta do the world events with the delves. Because just because it's not bountiful doesn't mean it doesn't start counting toward the juice. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you never know. You can get a tier set piece out of that shit. So if you get lucky in LFR week 1, like I did last season, you get lucky with the tier set, and then in your vault, you get a tier set. You get 2-piece before the raid even opens up. Yeah. And then 1 week later, I think you start getting catalyst charges. So like, woo-wee, you can get your 4 set pretty quick around here. You get a little lucky, you know what I mean? But you gotta do the work for it.
Kuzi, yes, only 6, but I think in the War Within, the mythic zeros reset daily now, right? Not weekly.
They're daily, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Because I remember running City of Echoes for the egg. And I'm going to be in that shit week 1. For sure. I am blasting City... Yo, how many of you guys are going to be farming City of Echoes week 1 for the Sack Brood? Who's not going to be in there? Or even the Priory Trinket as well. I'm going to be living in those bitches.
Shit, yeah, I mean...
Because Sack Brood is passive. Priory's activatable.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's pretty serious.
If you want to go into raid on Tuesday on the 12th and you want some solid trinkets, yeah, you're going to be in
Trinkets are big. Trinkets are big.
No, they're huge.
What do you mean? So yeah, very interesting stuff. No, I mean, it's going to be exciting. So I love that week 1 progression. That's one of my favorite things, by the way. The first and second week opening of the season are some of the most fun.
Oh, because you're constantly getting those dopamine hits because you're constantly getting upgrades. Everything's an upgrade, everything, you know.
Also, crafting is good. Everyone's looking for crafts and orders and updates. And
that's just when the game feels the most alive.
It's so juice. It's so juice. Oh, by the way, Ali, to answer your question, are they bringing back City of Threads? No, it's City of Echoes. That's the one with... the spider as the first boss, if you remember from season 1. That's the one. I won't be letting anyone into my raid without a Sack Brood. That's fucking diabolical.
If you don't
First 2 weeks are great. Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't have Sack Brood and Priory's Trinket, you're not coming to.
By the way, Max, Protection Warrior, absolutely S+ tier.
You don't listen to Max? He's not playing season 3.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Stupid?
That's my friend. He's gonna play season 2.
No, he's playing Mob.
That's literally my best friend.
Dude, stop. Stop. You're not gonna... No, you're not doing that to him again.
Max, you're playing season 3?
No, you're not guilting him in
Mr. Panda.
You're not guilting him again, bro.
I have a Proud Warrior hoping it's broken. Oh no, Protection Warrior is absolutely busted right now on the PTR. I mean, obviously, don't do stupid shit like get hit in your back and you'll be fine, but no, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Exciting stuff. Also, so for the first week, you got the campaign, you got the dungeons, which if you're really on point, you'll be at least doing Priory and Arakara, at least for the trinket drops potentially. Like, at least every day. I know that's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but with guildies and everything, you should have a pretty good shot at getting into that. Anyways, 1 week later, the season officially starts. Everything opens up. Bada bing, bada boom, whatever, right? I don't need to explain to everyone what happens then.
No, I think we understand.
Something else interesting, though. I'm pretty sure they're releasing Mythic, on the raid week 1 as well. Did you know that they're doing that? They're not holding
there's
Mythic
no
for
heroic
another
week.
week. Yeah,
no heroic
no
week,
more
yeah.
heroic week. It's just straight Mythic.
Well, there wasn't a heroic week last season either.
You sure?
Yeah, it was.
I'm pretty confident there was.
Nope, there wasn't.
Fuck,
Scroll down.
I don't know
What's
what
on
I'm
the
talking
19th?
about. Raid Wingfinder.
And story mode.
Wingfinder.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're doing the
Ooh,
story mode.
mode's fast.
The
That's
day,
fast.
yeah, because they're doing it the day before they do the midnight announcement on the 20th.
Okay.
So they're gonna let people go in there and see the story right before they do midnight.
Very interesting. I got a big video coming out this week. Big gearing video. Big gearing video for this week.
Yeah, there was no heroic week in season 2.
Big prep video for this week. We got big content to be made there. Very, very excited. That's where we get our bread and butter. Yeah, the new raid. Everyone knows Mana Forge Omega. I mean, I don't really need to dive into this. This is something I got to do a lot more testing on. Has anyone done testing on the Ecodome Aldani? Or not the... I just meant the Ecodomes, not the Aldani. I've done the dungeon fucking 10 times. Macanthe. What in the hell? Macanthe? How do you pronounce that? McAnthony.
McNathy.
I don't even know, bro. Thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it, though. That's a big brick dungeon, by the way. But overall, I mean, listen, there's a lot coming, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, guys, do you know what spec or class you're going to be playing heading into the new season? Are you prepared? Do you have a guild? Are you in an active guild? Are you in a raiding guild? Are you just casual? Are you playing really hardcore?
No, believe it or not.
Not really playing. What's the plan?
What's Scott? I don't know what class and spec I'm playing. It's up. It's
That's
like,
weird.
Yeah, it's super up in the air. I don't know.
We might have to make a video on that.
Yeah, definitely need a video.
Weird,
need a video.
weird. Ryan McMahon, Disc Priest is still looking good, buddy. Still looking good. Frost DK's looking S tier, by the way, after the buffs, even though they were already A tier. 3 buffs, and then they just buffed them pretty solid. Mistweaver Monk, very interesting. Fury Warrior on Mop, good. I like that. Ellie Shaman and Prout Warrior, nice. Yeah, Prout Warrior's fire. Arcane Mage, Prout Warrior, okay, cool. Needs some pros and cons vid, easy. I'll get all that handled for you guys, I promise. I'm going to be making sure you guys are locked and loaded, ready to go for this next season. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Still a lot of videos to come out before this season got.
I have 3 videos on average to release every single week before this season comes out. Really good videos as well, so I'm very, very excited. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, something else, though, is that they did release a trailer. Yo, fucking Wowhead with the ads. Oh, my God. That is insane. They did release a teaser trailer. Let me make sure this isn't too loud. For the new season, ladies and gentlemen. Let's crank this bad boy up and let's all take a little bit of listen. Locust Walker's Unexpected Alliance. Interesting. What is this, Lance?
Dimensius's power grows stronger every moment, Locust Walker. Your mysterious ally's information has proven quite valuable in this fight. It's time we were introduced. But Illyria, we've already met.
Yo, fuck on that? You fuck with
No, Locust Walker was Locust Walker was not the guy who stole the amulet. That would have been Face Thief Azir, and this is definitely you can't say this is spoilers considering this is posted on the World of Warcraft official channel.
Yo,
Definitely not spoilers.
Can I get some ones in the chat for Toes being active more in this expansion than Anduin? Can I get some ones in the fucking chat for Toes being active more than Anduin?
Hold on. To be fair, though, Scott.
Yo, wait a second.
Wait. To be fair, them toes are pretty nice.
That's great.
Hey,
Zalatat's Toes gets more updates than Fury Warrior does. Play the clip.
Yeah, we've already met.
No, we need her.
I see you haven't changed at all.
She's so cool, bro.
You have joined forces with her. Have you lost your mind?
We are desperate. If Dimensius is revived, then all worlds will be devoured.
You broke my dark heart, Illyria. Without it, I cannot prevent Dimensius's return. At least, not on my own.
This is madness. We cannot trust her.
I'm not asking you to trust her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Say it.
asking you to trust me.
Yep, had to be done.
Oh, shit.
Yo, listen, I don't know, man.
I will say, by the way, there's an interaction in Shadowlands between Jaina and Uther where they pretty much say exactly that, like that whole trailer, word for word to each other.
What the
Where Uther says to Jaina, I'm asking you to trust me and all.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy. I will say. With that being said, guys, if you haven't listened to that audio drama they just released yesterday, it's not mandatory at all, and it's not going to make this patch any... Like, you're not going to understand anything anymore. But I will say this. The world building it does for Koresh. Like, I feel pretty bad for the Ethereals after hearing
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna definitely have to listen to it because you're making some pretty good like interesting cases and some sad stuff about going on with them, and I just gotta listen to it.
It's crazy.
I mean, I like lore, don't get me wrong. I like diving into it a little bit more, especially like preseason. Preseason's the most hype, so like if I want to go in there as hype as possible, you know, that's a good listen. That's a good listen. Either while you're at work, whether you're at the gym, walking, cooking dinner, whatever, it's a good listen for sure.
Yeah, and I also say this, you know, maybe you don't like WoW's story overall, and that's fine. Maybe it's not for everyone. But one thing that they always do good, like the world building is always good.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so it's, I'm pretty excited.
Let's see the recent comments. Anything, best rogue changes yet? Yo, if you're a rogue player in the chat, yo, what are you doing here? Go back in stealth. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, rogues are looking rough, man. I think we've seen this plot hole before. That's crazy. I cannot trust Blizzard to deliver, unfortunately. What? Beat in the first 15 seconds? I'm sold.
True.
That's good, man. That's good. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff overall.
If you think the Metzen influence has not kicked in at this last patch where it's like a completely different thing than it probably was supposed to be, you're sadly mistaken, my friend.
Yeah, I think it's starting to kick in ramp for sure. Fallen Hammer's so funny in Twitch chat. Holy shit, that was crazy. The plot thing. Alright, moving on to the next bit of news. I really like this key art. I want to quickly touch in on this. Let me go to the original here. We can zoom in a bit. Can I just click? I guess that's fine. Obviously, you can see Illyria here on the bottom right, moving through the plains. I guess encountering Dimensius. Interesting bit of art, I will say. Like, why?
I like Giant Void Ragnaros, actually. He's a pretty cool guy.
That's crazy. Giant Void Ragnaros. It's very interesting because why are they making this art, if you think about it? Like, other than, of course, visually, it's just cool, right? But why? Why is he out in the open? Because this is out in that...
That looks like the Twisted Nether.
Yeah, this looks right by that little portal thing. I guess you're right, the Twisted Nether. And these are the little mini, like, lands that I guess we're going to be going across, right? So...
I mean, there's got to be something in the fight that's like this, right? Like during the fight, perhaps. Either way.
Could you imagine if the fight takes place
and you end
like
up
the
in space?
final phase and you're out in the like across the 3 platforms maybe, and you go, I don't know, I'm just fucking spitballing like a goofball here because like every World of Warcraft player ever, but very interesting. Also, something else interesting here, you can see on the top right near his hand, you see Xalatath very faintly in the background. Very, very cool little touch that they did there. I really like that. But man, this is no, this is a boss. I'm dialed in. I'm ready to go.
Yes, that's totally Xalatath's face.
Yeah.
Hidden.
Good call.
And it's funny how she's in the background. That's his left, or I guess that would be his left,
his
right?
Left, yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny how she's kind of above him. It can almost be interpreted as she's kind of manipulating him or playing him. I don't know.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some deeper stuff happening here. And I don't know, man. I'm loving Xalatath as a character right now. I think she is so freaking cool, man. I'm such a sucker. I think she's badass.
Yeah, Kuzi, I
And,
think a hidden mythic phase for the last boss of the expansion that seems right. I
Yeah.
think they should.
I hope so. But this boss has potential to be absolutely just insane. I'm really, really excited for that. Moving on. We do have some development notes very quickly to go through when it comes to class changes and stuff. Blizzard did make some updates on the PTR. I'm not going to go crazy on these. I'm not going to sit here for fucking 20 minutes. Little TLDR. Frost DK got buffed. Death Knight got buffed in general. Frost Death Knight's looking better than ever. Probably in the last, like...
Few years?
Years, yeah, for sure. Certainly. Definitely the best they've been in the War Within by a mile. And... even in Dragonflight, I would say. They're looking incredibly strong on the PTR. Very safe spec to go play right now. Unholy, I mean, it looks like all of these buffs look great for Unholy. It looks like a giant numbers, even though they kind of are. But they're not as crazy as you'd think. They're not it. Unholy is not it right now. They can do some good damage in AoE at times, but their single target is still fucking terrible. So, and that was me after testing last night. But yeah, Frost DK stock somehow, some way is continuing to rise over and over and over and over again. And then there's specs like, you know, Arms Fury Warrior that are struggling, Rogues, and other specs in the game that desperately need help. And
Mega
somehow
Frost is pumping on the PTR right now.
Frost DK is blasting. A very, very slight nerfs to Demon Hunter's tier set overall. It's not going to do anything. They're still S tier. Vengeance is phenomenal. So is Havoc. Nerf to Guardian Druid's tier set, which sucks because Guardian's not that good right now, which is weird. These mean nothing for Feral. Doesn't matter. Chrono Warden stocks going up for Prez. Very good. Preservations, like, the stocks are rising constantly, and they're performing well. Like, in terms of raw HPS on the PTR, they're actually doing really well. Problem is still, yet again, it takes a fucking calculus degree to play that spec properly.
I really like Preservation too. Thematically, it's so cool. I like the amount of movement it has.
Yeah.
As a healer, it's just...
And also, it has some of, if not the most powerful, cooldowns in the game. Like,
no, it's a very
problem.
Spec. It's
like,
convoluted.
It's very fucking complicated. You want to know, like, the difference between Restoration Shaman and, like, Preservation Evoker? Like, Restoration Shaman, you want to know it? Totem. Riptide. Totem. Alright, I'm good to go. That's literally it. Everyone will be full HP. So, like, I don't know. Flame Shaper, you'll play in Raid. Chrono Warden, you're playing in Mythic Plus. Both of them are definitely doing better. The healing per second's great. It's just, it's overly complicated, and it's going to hurt a lot of people. BM Hunter, they're getting slightly buffed. I thought they were going to get adjusted. They didn't. Mage across the board is getting buffed, pretty much. Arcane, slight nerfs to Arcane and Fire. Frost stocks, by the way, rose substantially with this last update because of this little change right here. The 2 set, well, for Frostfire, now increases. So for Mythic Plus, this is going to be absolutely banging. They did very good here. Arcane, very slight nerfs. Doesn't even matter. They buffed their single target up a little bit. They nerfed them overall very, very, very slightly. It evens itself out. They're still S tier. Monk.
Mystic Touch going to 8%?
Holy shit.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Monk at 8%. Yo, listen. Mystic Touch. Monk physical damage now being at 8%. That is absolutely phenomenal for melees. Phenomenal. Yeah. And you want to know what this really means? Brewmaster stock is insane right now. It is so good. Because Brewmaster's right now performing the best out of all 3 specs on the PTR. So now you give them this for a physical comp from Mythic Plus. Bro, they are cooking, brother. Yo, Kuzi, I need that 0 to hero for Brewmaster ASAP. I need you to run that shit back. Oh, baby.
It'd be pretty cool if Brewmaster ends up being good.
Are we dead on Twitch?
It went down, but it's back up.
I mean, I haven't gotten any notifications. I've gotten excellent connection the entire time.
It went down for a second, but it's back.
That's weird. Yo, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, sorry to interrupt the show really quick. If you guys want to support the stream for absolutely free, you guys can get a second monitor over on the Twitch or a second tab over on the Twitch, and we can break 100 live viewers again and maybe break our all-time record. Yo, if you guys want to help really, really quickly, click the link, put it on a second tab, mute it. That would really, really help boost the numbers up. I appreciate it, guys. It helps us out significantly for absolutely free. I really, really appreciate it. We're only a couple viewers away. Anyways, this is really big. I'm really excited for this. Now you can see something like, you know, Brewmaster Monk tank, maybe a Feral Druid DPS. I mean, you got to go one warrior. Either realistically, it's going to be arms. Let's not bullshit each other. And then maybe,
Womp, womp.
and then you get a Restoration Shaman, and then one more physical DPS, probably Beast Mastery. So, bro, I'm telling you, yo, thank you so much, Spud. Appreciate the love. Ali, thank you so much for the love. Appreciate it. I'm telling you right now, yeah, that shit is gonna bang, 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 bang. 8% plus the Young Spud, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the love. 8% total physical damage bonus is absolutely insane. They're cooking. Brewmaster stocks are banging. Sir Table, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate the love, buddy. Really, really good stuff. Exciting. Lightsmith, I was really surprised that they didn't nerf the 4-set, because the 4-set for Lightsmith on protection is out of control damage. I've seen protection paladins on the PTR hit like 22, 23 million DPS because it's uncapped AoE.
That's insane.
Thank you so much for Poop de jour. Absolutely insane name. What a Chad. By the way, guys, we're 4 viewers away on Twitch to break 100 live viewers. If you guys can, sorry about that. If you guys can, get over to Twitch. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Absolutely free. Thank you, guys. Love you. Appreciate it. So I was really surprised they didn't get any nerfs here, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, lesser weapons should now prioritize healers when possible. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Holy Paladin stocks are pretty low right now. I'm not gonna lie. Shaman, very, very, very slight. I think these are slight nerfs. I mean, I don't know why Elemental Shaman's getting nerfed. They're definitely not as strong as Enhancement, but whatever. Very, very slight nerfs. And then, yeah, this is a fun one. They're really trying to target nerfing Protection Warrior, but somehow Arms Warrior's catching strays. I don't know how that happens when Arms Warrior's performing one of the worst in the entire PTR. Not only that, Fury with this tier set. Oh my god, Fury's back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Fury main, yo, let me get ones in the chat if you're a Fury main, please.
I do want to say this, though.
Please, ones in the chat. We're Fury mains. They're back.
You never know, though, because they're going to do...
back, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be insane. No,
Everyone's got to
Lance.
relax, though, because they're going to do...
No.
They are still going to do tuning. They could still give warriors huge buffs before the patch. They could.
Yo, Warriors been ass
Stop.
all expansion.
With it.
Oh, they've been ass.
Bro,
Not
really?
just bad, ass.
Really, bro?
Dude.
Max is like the second best Fury warrior in the game.
So listen, ladies and gentlemen, when you see numbers like this, ionizing strike damage increased by 725%, and the damage doubled here, you're thinking to yourself, holy shit, Fury Warrior might be back. Oh my god, we're cooking.
We are back.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wrong, Lance.
I'm maining warrior in season 3. The Shadow Priest dream
Yo,
is dead.
I'm gonna do a 0 to hero Fury Warrior edition.
No, I'm going 0 to hero Fury warrior, not you.
Wait, I
Me.
just said that.
And I'm stealing your idea, though.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm doing it.
So,
Wait, what spec are you going to play, though, for real?
I can't say. That's content.
Damn it, I was going to
Can't
just
say
say
that.
I'm going to play
No,
your
so-
spec.
So listen, you see these numbers and you think, oh my god, they could potentially actually get some decent buffs here to their tier set. GJ White, thank you so much for the follow, but I appreciate the love. You're thinking like, oh my god, they could see some bonuses here. But guess what? Previously, the Mountain Thane tier set was equal out to about 1% of your damage.
Oh, God.
You want to know what it's at now? Slightly below 5%. You're sitting at about 4.8 to 4.95-ish% of your total damage now. After a Mythic Plus run myself. Holy shit.
Send help.
I hate you.
Send help.
I hate you. Can I get some ones in the chat if Fury Warrior is absolutely cooked in the chat?
It's in send help tier.
It is in the send help tier.
Yikes.
It is not looking good, brother.
Looking grim.
And not only that, they decided to nerf the Slayer hero. Yo, what have you... Well, who's running the show?
They don't like warriors.
Yo, this is crazy.
It's a guy who's been playing a lot of classic Anniversary, and he said, fuck those warriors, bro. Fuck.
This is insane. Bong breath for the ones. This is insane. They just nerfed Slayer? Slayer wasn't even good. It was actually borderline bad. Zero to hero with single-minded. Oh my god.
You don't have the balls.
Yo, it's insane. Yo, what's the most...
You don't have the schnitzel to do
Alright,
that.
chat, what's the most troll group of, like, rejects you could find to do a Mythic plus Zero to hero? It's like Augmentation, Single-Minded Fury Warrior, Blood DK.
No. You put in the...
Holy Priest. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so bad. And like Sub Rogue. Holy shit. Yo, Zero to Hero Group Edition. That is hooking. Nah, not Two-Handed Frost DK. Bro, literally, Kuzi, right now the numbers are better for Two-Handed Frost. 100% confirmed. Oh my god. Ah! Yo, that is crazy. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But insane. Insane.
I think it's time for a freak
Freak
off
right now. Freak off. But yeah, man, I don't know. That actually be kind of interesting content. Ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't it be kind of interesting if you, instead of Zero to Hero with one spec, you Zero to Hero with a group of 5 people, but they're all the worst specs in the game?
Yeah, but what's hero though?
Typically,
because if you're doing all 10s,
I think it's
group,
good. I think it's good to do 3K, but a lot of people consider it 2K.
Because
or 24, excuse me.
10s, right?
So 10s, yeah.
Yeah, but a good group of people could do all 10s with even the worst specs. Like if you put Kuzi and his best friends that he plays WoW with, doesn't matter what they can do.
Dude, I don't know, bro. Because, yo, chat, listen, here's the group. Here's the group of 5 people, Zero to Hero group wide. Ready? You have a Blood Death Knight. They're performing the worst right now in the PTR. By far, by the way. By far. In terms of damage, mitigation, group utility, they have, like, they're bad. Okay? Then you get Single-Minded Fury Warrior. Okay? Holy Priest. Oh, buddy. That's 3 right there where we're struggling. Subtlety Rogue and Augmentation Evoker.
Yeah, it's definitely tough.
Oh, daddy.
Yeah, it's tough.
Looking
But I think
grim.
because at those levels, it's not even, if you just play smart, you're kicking the right things.
Yeah, but it's hilarious.
Not even about damage. Like they could do it. 3K would be the real one.
Jesus.
Can you do that?
Especially early on in the season. No 0.5 patch. No.
Oh, maybe you're
no
right.
ball
Actually,
powers.
if you're doing it early on.
Holy Priest.
Wait, maybe 10s. Yeah, maybe even 2400 could be hard if you're doing it early.
Early on in the
that could be
season?
hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do you mean? Without a doubt. You could do it, but it would be very difficult. Would that be... Wait, what? But how difficult would that be is the question.
Yeah.
Fucking hard. It would be hard. Bro, all them specs are cheeks right now. And if AUG don't got anyone to really buff, that just drains them too. So, looking grim. Something else interesting, ladies and gentlemen, Blizzard is so on the ball right now. Very interesting is that already the 11.2.5 PTR is gonna go live probably shortly after. Probably, I would say a couple weeks after.
They had the 11.1.5 the week after.
Wow.
11.1 came out.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Your Discord link is broken? Oh, shit. Let me see if I can pick it up for you. I got you.
So that's pretty insane.
I got you. I think I have a Discord command.
Yeah, but if the link is broken, it's just not
I
gonna
guess it
work
doesn't really
regardless.
matter. Yeah. But sometimes you can have links where they don't expire. Anyways. Let's close that. That should work. The 0.5 is encrypted. It's technically they're going out for internal testing. So already they're working on this shit and they're going to be getting this ball rolling, which is really, really cool. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have to like actually understand where we're at in sort of the timeline and the scope of this roadmap right now, Lance, we're very close to this Midnight expansion reveal. It's at Gamescom.
Yeah, it's officially August 20th.
So this is happening in a month from now, whether we like it or not. Whether you're alive or not, whether you're here, Dimensius killed you, doesn't matter. We're getting the reveal. Shortly after that, all the juice ready. We got the 0.5, 0.7, Legion Remix, and Housing pre-patch. Holy shit.
0.7 will be when they do Remix.
What is this site? No, that's just Discord. Mateus. That's just Discord. That's our community server for to come hang out, whatever.
Yeah, no, and the 0.7, that's when we're going to be getting Legion Remix. So we're about 16, well, we're about, I don't know. How many weeks away are we from the next patch coming out? 4? About 20 weeks away, probably, from Legion Remix.
Think so?
Yeah, you could probably count that.
Count on that?
Yeah, you can count on that.
Interesting. I'm excited for Remix. I missed Legion entirely. Yeah, I was a little young for Remix. That's when I started content creation very casually, just to like learn the ropes in high school. That was fun. 0.2.5 says new content. Gotta wonder if that means new Demon Hunter spec and Ethereals. Yeah, so if we zoom in a little bit here, can I zoom in? Let me see. Ah, I can. Nice. Okay. We could see on the right side it says this is the 0.2. We have the expansion review. New content and system updates, the 21st anniversary. Typically, every anniversary, they have some minor stuff like XP bonuses.
No, it's not going to be a November expansion release.
No. Yeah, Wanzo, we're a while out for the expansion release.
Definitely not. The expansion's going to come in February or March.
We're a little bit out because if you see here, in the winter, we still have the 0.7 patch. And winter is still considered, January.
Yeah.
Right? So we still have the 0.7 patch in winter. We're not going to be getting an expansion release till at earliest late February, early March.
Yeah, well, you have to just think about it like this. They're going to go...
Yeah.
I actually did the math. When? I did the math yesterday. And you go 8 weeks for 11.2.5, 8 weeks to 11.2.7, and then I gave a very short 4-week long pre-patch, and it put us in like February. So yeah, it's gonna be anywhere from February to March.
If you guys want to help support the channel for absolutely free, we have 100 people in the YouTube chat. Can we get 6 or 7 more of you guys for absolutely free? It costs $0 to get a second monitor up or a second tab of Twitch as well. We're trying to average 20 viewers over there. Get the freaking whole Twitch partnership, whole mumbo jumbo thing going on over there. If you guys can, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, a lot to look forward to. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you guys this question really quick though. Really, really important. Let me go full screen. What are you most excited for? We have Legion Remix coming out. We have Housing. We have this new patch. And we have the pre-patch. So we have the follower goal met. 1,400. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate the love. So we have a lot to look forward to in just the next 5 months. There's so much. Bro, 5 months is not that long of a time, Lance. I don't think you understand.
You know, it's so...
5 months, we've already been through... We're on the 7th month of the year.
11.2 has been 6 months long already.
It's crazy.
Or 11.1, sorry.
The Undermine, yeah.
Yeah, the Undermine, we've been in it. And it doesn't even feel like it's been that long. Dude. I know some people are saying it feels like we've been there forever, but not really. Like, it feels like it just came out.
Okay, let's put this into perspective, right? The time we've spent in this year total, we have less of that left until the next expansion. You understand? It's been 7 months. If you go 7 months from now, we'll be in
midnight, probably.
In midnight, yeah.
Or pre-patch
through housing, guaranteed through housing, through Legion Remix, 0.5, 0.7.
And you're going to have a TBC launch in there at some point.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get some ones in the chat if we are cooking right now, if you're a World of Warcraft lover?
In my opinion, this is the best time to be a WoW fan since 2019.
Yes, 100%. Now, listen, I will say, hold on. I want to make this very clear. If you enjoyed Season of Discovery Phase 1 like I did, that was a very special time. It was. But the only time that can beat something like that is a really good retail expansion launch where there's new shit going on. That's the only time you could be at a new classic event. And Season of Discovery was a giant test. It was a big skamaz anyway. So, do we really count Season of Discovery? It is what it is. The only thing that could ever beat a really good retail expansion launch, the only thing, is a Classic Plus thing, but I'll see you guys in 5 fucking years from now when I'm in the freaking retirement.
Probably, yeah, it's probably 2 or 3 years away.
Very, very interesting stuff. And, no, just in the matter of 5 months, we're absolutely blasting. We need a third Void Demon Hunter spec and Ethereals as a playable race, and we Gordon Ramsay cooking. That's crazy. Sir Table the First says, if you listen to the new audiobook about Koresh, you'll see that if they make Ethereals a playable race, the lore is there to make them able to play all classes in the game, including Demon Hunter and Evoker. Wow, very interesting. Sir Table also says player housing, hands down. Yeah, that's going to be a badass feature. Very interesting. Is that true, Lance? My lore guy? You're like, what? I can't say that joke. But my lore guy?
I think I know where you're going with that. That's insane. I mean, technically, I don't see why not. I think Evoker would be tough.
No, that'd be physically impossible.
I don't see how they could be an Evoker just because they're not dragons.
Yeah, that's physically impossible.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't be able to be anything else.
Interesting.
I wouldn't want them to be paladins, though. Or druids.
Last thing, really quick, ladies and gentlemen, before we head into the new segment. So is Prot Warrior cooked or just arms? Prot Warrior is S+ tier right now. There's 3 tank specs fighting for the #1 spot. It's Brewmaster Monk, Vengeance Demon Hunter, Prot Warrior. It's only going to matter who the #1 spot is based on the final bits of PTR changes coming the next couple of weeks. I will say, Brewmaster stock is probably at an all-time high since... Oh, I couldn't even tell you one. So it's really exciting. I might pick up a Brewmaster because I've been dying to play one. Prot Warrior is cooking right now, brother. Cooking. Anyways, last thing to update really quick. The Winds of Mysterious Fortune is going to be coming back, by the way. TikTok, next week, I'm going to be making a video on pretty much everything you got to do before the season launch. And this is going to be on that list as well. Winds of Mysterious Fortune. So definitely be ready for that. If you don't know what this is the buff to reputations, experience. There was one more thing, Lance. What was it? It was XP? Yeah, I know the 20% XP. The reputations. What else? Is that it?
Oh, man. Scroll down. Are we...
Yeah, the Undermine cartels.
What about,
Yo, can I get the fucking
Nightfall,
sciatica ad out of my face? Like, what's going on? Wowhead is crazy, bro. Anyways, the point is, you guys get to freaking reputation faster, catch up, XP, everything. It's going to be the perfect time to come back to World of Warcraft. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me make sure this is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, no more news, no more bullshit. It's time for a freakout. All right, it's time for the Forum Freakout, where we pull the wildest, saltiest, and most unhinged takes from the WoW community. From rage posts to Reddit meltdowns, nothing here is safe from the freakout. Let's get into it. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know what time it is, man. One of the favorite segments of the Wednesday show, Comeback City, the Forum Freakout, where we dive into the forums, take all the craziest takes, nonsense, doohickeys, whatever you want to call it, bring it to you guys, show it to the light, either make fun of you or freak out with you. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Forum Freakout. It's time to get back to the basics of war. So, ladies and gentlemen, in case you guys have been living under a rock, World of Warcraft has been having a shitload of drama around it the last few weeks. I would say roughly a month, 3-4 weeks. About how it's soft, it's kiddie, it's not hard anymore, it's softcore, My Little Pony, as some creators like to say. And I guess it's having an effect now with people going on the forums saying, it's time to get back to the basics of war. Horde versus Alliance is all we need. What do you guys think about that? Do you think World of Warcraft is soft? Do you think it's pussy? Do you think it's not there anymore? I mean, not hard? What do you want to say?
I mean, you could think all of that too, but between you and I'm kind of over the faction war, man.
Okay.
I think we've done it enough. I think they beat that thing over the head enough.
Okay. I could agree. So it's getting soft. Okay, very interesting. 100%. It is soft. It's okay, Max. Classic exists for people who still live in 2004. Exactly, Andrew. Absolutely agree. No, it's not soft. Bring the war back in Warcraft. Okay, so we got some opinions here. I'm fine with it.
Soft,
it is
but
soft.
Ally versus Horde is over.
Okay, don't listen to Lance. Truth, if they're going to revisit the Horde versus Alliance, it's going to have to be all out. Hell yes, it's soft now. WoW isn't soft, but we have moved way past Horde. Okay, so we got a lot of opinions here. I'll say openly, it doesn't take you to twist my arm to say that World of Warcraft has gotten a bit technically softer. But also, every game has, in case you're wondering. It's a new day and age. Not everything has to be 90s grunge fucking Nirvana anymore. It's a different day and age. Times change, people change, gamers change. I'll tell you one thing. I don't need to sit here and have a war with people dying and being aggressive to have a good time and be interested in a video game and its story and lore. I don't need that every 2 seconds. It gets a bit exhausting, in my opinion.
No, the thing is that, I mean, how often, like, how much can we pretend that there's a war going on when we're fighting the same raid bosses and we end up on the same side every single expansion? Even in Adult for Azeroth, they end up teaming up to fight N'Zoth at the end.
Yeah.
You can't do it in the game where we're fighting the same bosses.
Yeah, I could agree.
It's done. It's over.
I could agree. I think the whole Horde versus Alliance thing could be beaten to death. It's a little exhausting when a whole expansion is built around that. If they want to make Horde versus Alliance a thing, make PvP a thing then. But guess what? It's not. PvP is ass. It's not good. Open world PvP sucks. We're sharing a capital every single expansion at this point.
Yeah.
There is no Horde versus Alliance. There hasn't been for a very long time. And it seems like a lot of people on these forums don't really agree with this person either. Say, no, thank you. Horde versus Alliance is all we need. Yeah, okay, sure. Nah, I'm good. In the grim darkness or the far future, there is only war. No. StarCraft is the okay. With the current writing team, this guy's laughing. Fucking Spider-Man meme. So it seems like a lot of people aren't really interested in it. I'm going to be honest. Once again, I don't think it takes Horde versus Alliance to get back to a little bit of grittier, darker World of Warcraft. I don't think that's what it takes. It doesn't take that to say, hey, we need a more serious storyline direction where people take things a little bit more seriously than this last 0.7 patch. And things need to be harder and more brutal.
Well, if
whatever.
the Arathi Empire is anything like what I think they'll be when we finally get to them, they're going to be holy zealots who are going to hopefully do some tough shit.
Put it on us a little bit, I would say. Classic was fun. Love Wintergrass. Yeah, great. Look at the post counts on those people in the general forum. There's a guy who has posted 60 times every single day since... What? Whoever that is, he's fried, Heath. Chris Hale, wish they could also put more effort in their cinematics to bring the story to life. The cinematics are fine. It's the side story cinematics that could use some work. The 0.7 could use some work. It was really bad.
Well, it depends, because if you're talking about like the expansion launch cinematics, they're still the best
War
in the
Within
game.
was phenomenal. It was a phenomenal cinematic. Even the, in the first season, the in-game cinematics were really well done. I don't know what happened with the last one. It is what it is. Moving on, though, I think we don't need... not everything needs to be about just straight war, Alliance versus Horde. We can beat that dead horse for an hour. Next post. This is a good one. Remove Faerun from the story. She doesn't have a place and feels horribly forced.
Before you get into this, look how many people have commented on that.
370
not
people.
300. That's 3,699.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. I couldn't even see it. Sorry, it's cut off there for me. 3,699. Wow. That is diabolical. Holy shit. What a form thread. I mean, obviously, we're not even going to come close to getting through all this, but...
No, I think we should read every single comment, please.
Hopefully we don't have to deal with Faerun in Midnight. She feels like a total Mary Sue. Always right, no flaws. OP with light power. She's not OP. And someone she's already the center of the story, even though we barely know her. How is she the center of the story?
She hasn't taken place.
What?
In either of the main story campaigns or the third one.
It's literally side patches. Anyways, she talks to people like they're kids too. Super soft spoken, like she's trying to teach a kindergarten class or something. I don't know, man. It feels so uncanny to me. It doesn't help that she always refuses to get a prosthetic arm. What? For no reason? What a weird thing to pick out. It doesn't help that she refuses to get a prosthetic arm for no reason. That's crazy. I don't know, that's kind of weird. Just makes it feel more of that, look how pure and strong she is, angle Blizzard keeps pushing. She's stronger than characters who've trained with the light for That's not true, what? But we're just supposed to accept it because reasons? It's like Blizzard speed ran her into being important with a bunch of lore videos instead of letting her actually grow into the story. Holy shit, this guy's cooking.
She hasn't really done anything that strong with her holy powers. I mean, Anduin's the one who resurrected Khadgar.
Which has what, Lance? In lore?
That's only happened a couple of times in the actual lore.
Actual lore-wise resurrection?
That doesn't really happen very often, if at all. So, you know, what has she done? She's killed some...
Agree, Cody, agree.
100%. She's killed some Nerubians? I guess, sure.
I don't know what... I'm not sure where people are getting a lot of these information from. She's kind of just a character. It's not that deep, but the Mechanomes need to give her an arm and make... That's fucking crazy. She refuses to look like how I want her to look. I hate her. She needs the gnomes to make her an arm. That's crazy, like Winter Soldier.
That would be sick, though.
Actually,
wait, that would be sick.
That'd be ridiculous. Faerun Lothar is not even on my radar. I've only seen her a handful of times in the game. Yeah, because she's obviously not being forced down people's throats. She's been nothing but side quest mumbo-jumbo.
They are building her up, but I mean... She's not used any more or less than they used Yrel in Warlords of Draenor.
Yeah, Unholy's not looking good, by the way, Skiller. It is looking like dog shit. Frost DK is by far the best DK spec. It's not even close.
Looking ribeye or New York steak? Go ribeye.
Yeah,
all day ribeye.
Ribeye's the angle.
Come on, bro.
You need the extra fat. The Blitz forums are full of hilarious posts, absolutely. I think Faerun's original storyline has been pushed back to midnight and TLT when they expanded the War Within into the whole saga. For real, I hate that. I hate Faerun because she is nobody out of nowhere lecturing Anduin on the light. Is she? Well, hold on, wait. Because she has been brought up by Arathi. And literally their entire existence is the light. So she does have a connection with the light. That's like saying, if I'm a football fan on the other side of the world, I can't talk about football or teach someone about football on the other side of the world too. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's different. You're brought up about something. You may have different knowledge, takes. What's the word? Oh, man. That sucks. I forgot the word. But it's just different culture about it. You know what I mean? So you never know. She'll be the next queen of the Alliance. She will marry Anduin. By the way, Lance did mention something like that could potentially happen.
I mean, people keep saying she's a lesbian, but she's literally... If anything, they're building her up. Yeah, they're building her up to be with Anduin, not be a lesbian.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. I just leave her as a badass. Make her a badass.
But I don't think she wants to be a queen or anything like that.
Yo, what do you guys think about Faerun marrying Anduin? Varian's son. Shout out to Varian. Did we forget about the goat? What do you guys think about Faerun marrying Anduin? Holy shit, send help. That's in the send help tier. I mean, next tier list I do, I'm going to put Faerun in it.
Why? I mean,
what do you mean? That's funny. People like funny, no? All right, anyways, moving on. If people don't believe me that she's bad, go watch any video on Faerun lore. Settle down. That's opinionative and subjective. I really start to lose faith in people. You can't even say anything negative about Faerun's character without someone jumping in and calling you a racist. Like, come on. I, for one, absolutely love Lance Reddick. Who's that?
The fuck is... Not me.
Faeranduin 2025. That's crazy. By the way, guys, we're only a few viewers away from hitting 20 average viewers on Twitch. If you guys can... Please get on over to the Twitch as well. Maybe on a second monitor. Help support for absolutely free. I will... Can I just command Twitch?
Yeah, you can.
I think I have this command.
Yeah, but it takes a second to come up.
We'll see. We'll see if I have the command. If not, it is what it is. Fuck it. Is she a one-armed tank? That's crazy. We accepted it for Anduin. We accept the same concept for Jaina. She's stronger than characters who've trained with the light for centuries, but... I mean... Listen... I think people are taking this thing a little too far with Faerun. I think it's getting a little out of control. I mean, she's been nothing but side bit content for the longest time.
They're trying to put in a new character. You know, whatever. Who knows?
How do I buy a cute colored name? Feeling Gray. Oh my god, Hellrun.
Am I back? Love Shaman! Love Shaman!
By the way, I'm still waiting for that elemental shaman buff, in case you guys are wondering. Anyways, buddy, you got to get the membership. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. I think it's here, and then I invite viewer to join the channel. I think this is out. Yo, by the way, I was at a WWE event, like filming that, and the Wyatt Six were coming out, and I got pizza, a little beer, shots. Yo, I'm a grown adult, semi-adult, anyways. There's the membership, by the way. If you want to get the icon next to your name, Hellren, then you get all the icons and show some extra love. Thank you so much, by the way. Appreciate the love. Interesting stuff. I'm good, and I enjoyed the story. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've enjoyed, and this may be a hot take. War Within story-wise, ready? Better than Dragonflight by a mile. Hated Dragonflight. Better than Shadowlands by a mile.
Definitely.
Before that, it was BFA.
BFA before Shadowlands.
Get that shit out of my face. Before that was, oh my god, it was Legion, right?
Or BFA, yeah.
Yeah, no, not talking about that one. We'll skip that guy.
Yeah,
Warlords of Draenor. Story. I'm a big sucker for Warlords of Draenor.
I mean, yeah, but the Warlords story
but
wasn't good.
Technically, I think it's better.
The story of Warlords was not good. It was just cool.
It was great.
It was cool. Really cool.
Well, it was epic.
Great characters.
But was it good? Probably not. Kalia Menethil. I don't know who that is. Lance?
You don't know Kalia Menethil?
Teach me, buddy. You're my lore guy.
Arthas'
my lore guy.
Who gets murdered?
I'm a story guy. Let's get back to war. Buff Shamans. That's crazy. Wow. She just got that dog in her, man. Oh, shit. That's crazy. If you actually check Jaina lore, she wrecks hard the cast, but Blizzard somehow ignored. I don't know what she's saying. They're saying Jaina's super powerful. Unfortunately, I think Faerun is going to get much more screen time. Unfortunately, most of this stuff is already in production. She's going to force her way into the plot hard. I don't understand. People love using this point. She's literally been nothing but side bit content.
I mean, she was with us in the leveling of Hallowfall.
Yes. That's the okay. Technically, that is the main story campaign of the opening teaching of what the fuck is going on in the story introducing of new characters.
Someone had to introduce the Hallowfall to us, the Arathi. Right?
Yeah,
someone had to do it. So I mean, whatever.
I still don't. I don't know. We're 3 viewers away from hitting 25 live viewers on Twitch. By the way, if you guys want to show some extra love, get on over there for absolutely free on a second monitor. Help support.
By the way, Mega,
120 of you. Wow, we shattering records tonight.
You're totally right. In TBC and Classic, I mean, what story? The story was the world building.
Her logic is flawed. She's selfish, hurting the war effort for personal reasons by not being her best self. This is why we call it bad writing. Wow.
Okay.
Since we're on this, Luke Skywalker is a Gary Stu and also fits the little training compared to others doing it for... Yeah, shit. That's a great point. Yeah, by the way, guys, thank you. I want to take a second. Really appreciate everyone in the stream, man. Gotta show love. We're breaking records tonight. I think we're 7 live viewers away from 150 live viewers. Absolutely insane. Truly, truly blessed. Thank you guys so much, for real. Interesting, though. Interesting.
Yeah, I think we got the message on this one.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I love talking about the Faerun drama. Anyone else? I love talking about
People like talking about it. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, baby. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the next... What the fuck? That's the new forum post, guys. Check it out. What the fuck? My goddamn mouse or keyboard. Okay.
Yeah, you want to put this thing in?
Dude, my keyboard, it's wireless.
Come on, man.
So annoying, bro. Please work. I'm begging you. Drama? Do you like politics? No. I just love seeing people bicker about bullshit. I love it so much. I'm a gaslighter for sure, man. Hey, yo, K-pop stan. Yeah, it's crazy. The next one is the Red Dawn is just Iron Horde for humans. Oh, shit. I wonder if this is about to click like crazy. Because it actually might. Orc Supremacy is out. Human Supremacy is in. Garrosh Hellscream? Nah. Marin Trobade this time. Oh, Hellren with the Comeback Kids membership.
Hey, let's get some ones in the chat for Hellren, guys.
Yo, if you're a CBK member, guys, get some diamond ones. Put your ones up, baby. Put your ones up in the Comeback Kids chat. Without the time travel stuff, it's almost a repeat of the Iron Horde story, but this time it's humans instead of orcs. I guarantee Marin escapes somehow and ends up being praised over in Aerithor lands while they call us savages for talking to other races or something. I see them putting the storyline down, and I can't help but think of the ending of Mop leading into WoD all over again. I really, really hope I'm wrong. Lance?
I don't know. I don't really know. It's kind of a stretch to even bring that up. Like, his whole point is, it just seems like a stretch. It's not a repeat of the Iron Horde. I don't think so. I mean, Garrosh didn't go back in time to make the Red Dawn. So, I mean, did anyone go back in time to an alternate dimension to make the Red Dawn?
I think it just means in the sense of, like, somehow Marin's gonna escape being praised in Arathi lands, and then we're gonna be seen as fucking
definitely
wackos.
she's going to. Well, the Red Dawn are not going to disappear. They didn't have you do that quest line for the Red Dawn to be disappeared in one little side patch that most players are not going to do anyway. They're clearly building it up. We're clearly going to the top of the Eastern Kingdoms at the end of the next, or at the start of the next expansion. So they're starting to build plot threads for that.
Interesting. Could just have Alliance supremacists versus Horde supremacists, Alliance rightful corruption, and nobles ever seeking to screw the other, whereas the Horde simply seeks conflict and war because that's all they know. Seems more like a reboot of the Scarlets to me.
Yeah,
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, it's also, they're gonna probably join forces with the Hollowfall Arathi from the other side of the world, who are probably fanatical and probably racist and don't like, you know, undeads, and they don't like these people, and they're going to try to start a war with us. Maybe even after the last Titan or before, I don't know, but that's probably what's going to happen.
Interesting. If anything, it's a repeat of Garithos being racist and driving other races away. Garithos? Who's that?
Yeah, it could be.
I gotta brush up on my fucking lore, dude. Excuse my language. It's odd. A faction we keep destroying keeps coming back somehow. The DK straight up revived Whitemane as one of their new... Well, is it technically a revive if she comes back dead?
I mean, she's back, so yeah, sure.
Okay. And they were in Gilneas for reasons. I don't know, seems odd that they keep coming back without any real rhyme or reason. They effectively lost each time they've tried to come against us, and they're gonna lose again, so I wonder how they keep recruiting folks.
Well, Zealots have a good way, you know. Religion,
Well, religion's very influential.
yeah, it's just
very
their
easy
type
to
of
pick up
religion, or
people.
it's zealots, and these people who are, in this time, there's no internet, they don't know better. If you see some charismatic person coming and talking and promising you shit, then yeah.
God's mistake. Thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Appreciate the love. Appreciate it. I don't know how humans can be the most traumatized race given they're among the... Yeah, I don't know about that one. Most other races have had their cities' land blown up. Something like 90% of the population is wiped out. Also, living in a world with murlocs and ogres and gnolls and dragons and undead would probably make me become numb to all of it after a while. I could agree. If we follow that line of thinking, everyone would do what we said. We literally have killed gods, but then the game would be boring, right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of like the case I always make as a funny joke whenever you head into a new expansion. Like, you know, in Shadowlands, you're fighting the freaking jailer at the end of it, right? But then you go into a new expansion, and you're fighting boars in the first zone, and you're fighting, you know, rabbits, or not rabbits, like, you know, just like wildlife,
Critters.
basic wildlife and stuff. So it's just, it's funny to me that that stuff happens at times. Are we live? Are we still live? Can anyone let me know if we're still live? Or am I bugged out? Oh, no, we're still live. Okay, we're good. I'm getting some weird notifications that we're having some struggles here, guys. Please keep me updated if you can, because I can't really see on my end. Interesting. Let's continue, though. For me, yes. Okay, thank you, buddy. Appreciate the love. Thank you, Max. Conspiracy theory, but... Okay, let's get to this one. We're still live? Okay. Shadow gonna be lit? Absolutely. They're a 9 out of 10 spec right now. The only problem is that Discipline Priest is S tier. There's a quick glitch, but it passed. Okay, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Sorry, guys. Xfinity, man. Xfinity cooks me sometimes, and I pay for the best internet possible in my area, so... I don't know. Conspiracy theory, but I think that somewhere along the line, somebody either miscommunicated or put the decimal point in the wrong spot or something along those lines. For this Collector's Bounty event, okay, we're talking about Collector's Bounty, the Diablo event crossover, some of these mounts are allegedly a 1 in 30 chance, well, almost 50 attempts in, and still no Raven Lord or any other mount.
I think this guy doesn't understand how RNG works. You know, you could just be unlucky. Like,
well, yeah, just because technically
you should have
it's
got
a
it by
5%
now.
chance, it doesn't mean you automatically get it 20 times or after 20 runs.
Yeah.
That's not how math. Sometimes the math just ain't math. You know what I mean? So,
Listen, there's a
you get unlucky.
RNG is still RNG.
By the way, has anyone gotten Tyrael's charger yet, or an Arius's charger? I've killed 80 goblins and haven't gotten it. 80 goblins. 80. And I'm getting cooked. I'm getting my ass whooped. Either that or they put the decimal point in the wrong spot. Too many people are talking in game in the forums on a Reddit, have a week of them farming old raids on their 30% baby alts, getting nothing out of it. I mean, it doesn't, just because it's the percentage chance is increased to 5% doesn't mean you're just gonna get shit. Yo, listen, I will say, don't get me wrong, I've gotten 3 bindings, an Eye of Sulfuras, and a Warglaive of Azzinoth.
That's insane.
So I will say, when it comes to items, I've gotten really fucking lucky. Mounts, I've gotten nothing. And I farmed Tempest Keep 20 times. And we farmed that Shadowlands raid. What was it?
And I can't remember.
I always
Sanctum
say
of Domination.
Sanctum, yeah. We farmed that, what, 4 or 5 times?
Yeah, we did.
Or 6.
3. We did
something like that.
We did 3.
I don't know. And we didn't get it. So I've gotten 4 mounts. I got it first kill on day 1. I'm gonna cry. I got Tyrael's when you actually got it back in the day. Wow, that's awesome. Got a Narius charger on second Goblin. What is going? Yo, am I cooked? Do I already have it? I'm just an idiot. I've killed 40 goblins and no charger at least. Yeah, I can't get it. Sanctum of Domination. Yeah, Mac, you're right. I've only got 2 mounts and I've already had them. Oh God. Very tough, man. Sometimes you just get unlucky.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
RNG
right,
is gonna RNG sometimes.
Oh my
That's
God,
it.
it's Judah.
Ah,
Yo,
Heroes of
guys,
Azeroth.
if you're a fan of the form Freakouts, Judah, this guy right here, he makes the most crazy comments. And he's a level 17 Gnome Warlock in the Classic era in a guild called Heroes of Azeroth. This guy is a walking meme. Judah, and he's got the gunslinger,
Oh, great.
the beard.
Yeah, best facial
Oh,
hair.
what a Chad. Oh, what a beast. If there's 1 in 30 chance, there's just over an 80% chance that it just doesn't drop in 50 attempts. That just means that if 100 people did 50 attempts each, 18 of them would still not get the drop. Fuck. Obviously, there's going to see people in that situation. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you get unlucky. Sometimes you get stupid lucky. Like you guys just said, you got in there in your first try, and you're getting the mount instantly. I'm at 60, 70 easily.
Still the luck of the
60,
draw.
70,
no
80
matter
kills.
what.
Yeah,
Still
the luck
the
of the draw. And it goes both ways. Sometimes the unluck of the draw, right? Do we have a hot take debate?
Yes, we do.
Was there a new one?
I did one.
I didn't do an animation for one.
Also, we're not doing that. But we can do a memory lane.
Yeah, no, for sure. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a second. It's time to wind down. Let's take a trip down memory lane. All right, let's take a quick stroll down memory lane where we revisit iconic moments from WoW, old YouTube gems, and the legendary clips that shaped the game we all fell in love with. Now, let's jump right into it.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, let me get some ones in the chat for Memory Lane. Dude, everyone's favorite segment of the show, voted officially #1 World of Warcraft segment show on a Wednesday night at 8:15 Eastern Standard.
Sky, it's 9:32.
32, fuck. Okay, we'll work on that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little trip down memory lane, show us why we love World of Warcraft, dive into some old nostalgic stuff that, gives us some hype for the game.
Before we play it, we've been doing the past couple of memory lanes. We've been going through launch events for both TBC and Wrath. I wanted to continue in this type of video for this one, memory lane. So we are doing the Cataclysm Global Launch Event footage.
Yeah.
I think
Man, yo, how many of you guys, sorry to interrupt, but how many of you guys used to love back in the day going to like GameStop or Walmart for the day one release? Oh, Ramphis with the subscribe. Oh, thank you so much, baby, with the prime. Appreciate the love, Ramphis.
huge ones in the chat, please.
Thank you.
Put
You.
some
Ones in the chat for Ramphis with
Big
the
ones
prime.
up in the chat.
Big ones. Put your ones up, baby. Put your ones up. But it's cool, man. I used to love doing that back in the day, going for any launch of any game, being in the environment with all the gamers. I felt like I could be myself.
Yeah, you can't.
Because there's so many times where I feel like I can't be myself because I'm a gamer. Like I'm who I am. At those events, you can geek out. It's like BlizzCon, you can just geek out. You know what I mean? So, let's jump into Cataclysm Global Launch Event footage. Let's check it out. Make sure the audio's good here.
Cataclysm is our biggest and most epic expansion yet.
That's what you fucking think. Sorry, buddy. Madrid. Holy shit.
Wow. Oh. Yeah, I mean, by this point, World of Warcraft was running the world. This was coming off of Wrath of the Lich King.
Really quick. Fuck on that.
Sylvanas and Illyria, by the way.
Sylvanas and Illyria Cosmos. I'm gonna be dead by morning. My wife's gonna kill me. Moving on. Stockholm, Sweden. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, it's the Warlock tier set. Wait, what? Yo, that's
Legendary.
crazy. Oh! Yo, these people are going hard as shit. Look at that. The Night Elves and Blood Elves. Yo, what is going on?
Launch event for World of Warcraft Cataclysm. Let me hear it. Cataclysm!
Yeah, she's not the person to have up on that stage. I can't get hyped if I hear this. Ready?
launch event for World of Warcraft Cataclysm. Let me hear it. Cataclysm!
Nope.
Why, Sky?
Put me up on that stage. Give me 2 shots of tequila. Let me do a backflip. And give me a rhino from the gas station. We'll see who gets this fucking crowd riled up. We'll see who gets this crowd riled the fuck up. Okay?
Cataclysm! Cataclysm!
That ain't it. I remember that.
We've got an entire new set of dungeons and raid content, plus the addition of the goblins and worgen. Those are, I think, probably the 2 coolest new races we've ever added to the game. I think they'll be a lot of fun for people to play.
That's cool. This was just...
Is that Claudio Sanchez from Coheed?
No.
Shut up.
No, bro, that's not it.
A bit loud.
Oops, it's my bad. Sorry about that.
Holy shit. That's, yeah, I don't know. He's cooking. Oh. That was Max. Wait a second.
Play with your friends, affiliate yourselves through a guild, because when you're sharing it with your buddies, it seems to offer a little more than if you're
That guy
just
was Hogger.
experiencing it alone.
Wow. That shit is insane. No,
I'm not talking about Mike Morhaime.
We were out
Oh
here for 82 hours. I was number 1. I'm gonna go home and put the heck out of this thing.
82 hours? He's been there for over 3 days? Chat, how many of you guys would wait for over 3 days? No way. There's no way. This guy is cooked. This guy is cooked. What in the hell?
He's been surviving on Cheez-Its and Oreos for 3 days.
3 days, Sully says Chad. Yo, that's crazy. What? This is the part where Skylands talk about how young they were during this day. Make us all feel old. Not me, I'd pay someone to do it. Yo, for real, I don't think we have WoW nerds like him anymore. Absolutely not. Now they're just
now
assholes.
they're Fortnite nerds. Now this guy has 3 kids, a wife he hates, a job he hates,
Nice.
and he hates World of Warcraft now. So.
That's biblical. Take it easy on the chat hate. He could be on your next shirt. Red Bull too. Don't be weak about it.
Yeah! Woo! Woo!
Fuck Captain.
Yo,
Yeah, I said it.
have some respect.
What a mid expansion. Mid raids too. There, I said it.
Yo,
Oh,
don't waste time. Like
okay. Patch 11. All right, settle down, Sky. Settle down. Now, listen. There's not much cooler than, first of all, expansion launches in general. It doesn't matter if the expansion's shit. No matter what, it's gonna be fun. No matter what. That's first and foremost.
Listen, launches give everyone that feeling of sunshine and rainbows. This is my chance. I could be
Yep.
a good raider.
That's literally me this next week.
I can parse so good.
I can.
This is it, guys.
This is my season, yeah.
This is the one that
This is
I'm
me.
not gonna suck. Finally, I'm gonna learn my
it.
class.
I'm gonna do plus 13s. Nope, wrong. Guess what? You'll never get to Brazil 12. You'll never clear your keys. You'll never hit 3k IO, and you'll never even clear 9s. And then you'll complain, and then you'll get in the lever queue,
Yep.
and you're gonna get the lever buster icon, and
Yep.
you'll sit in there forever.
Yep.
That's the truth. Let me get some ones in the chat for that.
That's me.
Bro definitely plays warrior. That's insane. No, all jokes aside though, like no more bullshit. Expansion launches are such a special time. They're a special time, man. It's awesome stuff.
They're holidays.
It's such an epic event. Yo, Sin City, what's going on, dude? That's crazy. Yo, wait, Izzy was just in the chat, by the way. You guys gotta find each other. And you gotta come to YouTube chat. Twitch chat's a tiny bit slow tonight. You know what I mean? They're special times. You're right. It is like a little holiday.
It's a literal holiday.
It's literally a once every 2 year thing. And
18 months now.
All right. I mean, I'll take that. You're more right than you know. Yo, for real. Because
What do you mean? It's my favorite holiday of all. A new expansion launch. What holiday is better?
I'm going to be honest. I genuinely think it might be better than Christmas. Think about
For
it.
me, it is.
I drop literally over $1,000 on Christmas.
Yeah, I don't have to spend $1,000 plus dollars.
Easily $1,000 on Christmas.
And if I did spend $1,000 plus dollars on a launch, it means I am hooking.
Yo, guys, hear me out. Skip Christmas this year. $1,000 on the next World of Warcraft launch. Midnight. Who's in? Who's in with me?
Who in the Comeback Kids community wants to skip Christmas and for the midnight launch, rent an Airbnb in LAN as a guild?
Yo, do you know how many scary people we would get there? I'd probably get stabbed. I came in late. What is all this hype about? Oh, Joe, you missed it. You got to go all the way back. You got to roll back the entire stream.
Yeah, no, I literally tell my wife when it comes time for like an expansion.
No, yeah, that's not a joke. That's
Come
not a
out,
joke.
listen, honey, just so you know, I'm off limits for at least the
Yeah.
weekend it comes out.
Yeah, no, minimum the weekend. What?
Yeah, well, you don't have a child, so different, buddy.
I guess.
What do you want from me?
Honey, I need you.
Guy goes to my
I need
wife.
you to clean the bikes. Those are like my responsibilities. Don't forget to get the mail. It's a completely different list. A completely different list of shit. That's crazy. Count me in the cool chat now. Yeah, Jordan. Can my wife and toddler come? That's fucking crazy. Gotta pay for the vacay instead. Oh god. The wife knows I'm going to be hooked at the start of an expansion. Now, listen, the start of an expansion is just... Yeah. There's not much better. It's such a hit. It's such a rush. Bro, it's hitting. And listen, I wish there was like... Do they do that still? Where they're like... physical releases like out in the wild? Do they do that? I don't think they do. I don't even think you could find a physical copy in public. Yeah, I don't think you can. Wow, that's sad. Lance, you have the gaslighter. Honey, you should take a vacation for the next week and take the baby with you. That's crazy. By the way, I've actually had someone in the chat say that they've done that with their wife. Like, I'm not even bullshitting you. He paid for his wife and kids to go visit her parents for the week. Yeah, I don't really have to do that, honestly. If I just tell her I'm gonna be off limits, she'll be all right. I haven't had a physical release in weeks. That's insane. Y'all remember Legion pre-patch? Oh, the best pre-patch, by the way, of all time. Best pre-patch of all time. Yeah, 100%. That was such a good pre-patch event. It was so much fun. You got geared so fast. And I don't even think you can get a disc. That's fucking shameful. Discs don't exist anymore. It's just codes to put in your computer. Isn't that crazy? You're literally paying for a box. That's what it is. Crazy. Look, whip out the War Within box right there next to you. Pull it out. Show the people. Show the people the War Within box. Oh, that's beautiful. What did we do with the code for this? Oh, follow a goal started. We broke 1,400. We're on to 1,500, baby. Channel getting cooked? Oh, shit. Wait, are we still live? No, it says we have excellent connection. Impossible. Lich King pre-patch was the best. It's not even close. I didn't even experience it. I didn't even experience it. I don't remember. Before... What are you talking about? I don't remember. In Classic, we did. No, I'm talking about original. By the way, Trojan. I'm not talking about the re-release. No, expansion launches are still pretty awesome. I'll be honest. But yeah, you know, the dungeons and stuff, it's the same shit, but it's still pretty cool. I like the last pre-patch for the War Within. Nah, that shit was mid. That shit was so mid. You did level super fast. Yeah, no, I leveled a couple characters. You don't even need that because it came right off the back of Mop Remix, where you should have had all your characters. It was also a boring pre-patch. Like the whole like memories. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it very much. That was lame. I didn't like it at all. And I'm just gonna be real. I'm a huge Blizzard shill. What are we rating the War Within thus far? Just based off the 2 patches, 8.6. But that's only because the first season, Mythic Plus wise, was an absolute disaster. Season 2 saved the day. Season 3 could be the Empire Strikes Back, or not Empire Strikes Back, Return to the Jedi of the whole scenario, and wrap this baby up, and it could easily be above a 9 for sure, in my opinion. Don't remind us of Shadowlands, please God, no. I mean, the only way to change it would be what? You could have a different amount of zones, different amount of... I mean, at the end of the day, the core is going to be the same. Maybe the amount of dungeons we have is different, or the amount of zones we have is different. I just don't know how much could they really change it. Right now, for me, it's Wrath, Legion, then War Within for me in overall rank. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an important question because we asked this last stream. What is your Mount Rushmore of expansions in World of Warcraft? What is your Mount Rushmore? Like, what is it, 4? Top 4, right? Yeah, but let's just do 3 just for... I guess 3. Well... Okay, just say 3. Top 3. But you can't have Classic on there. That goes without saying. That's not fair. You can't put Classic on there, so... Based off what I've done on the PTR for 11.2, and I kind of have an idea what it's going to be, War Within is firmly at number 2 for me. Now, War Within for me, community-wise... First of all, World of Warcraft plays really well right now in PvE. It is very fun to play different classes. It is a lot of fun. A lot of classes are fun to play. So that's not very, like, often. Like, BFA, like, I did not have fun on a lot of different classes. It's easy to pick up. It's easy to gear up. It's easy to level up. It's very friendly. So War Within's up there for me just on that alone. Last patch of Shadowlands was awesome, though. It was pretty good, actually. I enjoyed it. TBC, Wrath, then Legion. Lich King, which is Wrath. TBC, Pandaria. Wow, interesting. Mop in there. I don't mind Mop being in the top 3. Mop is a cool expansion. Top 3 for me, though, probably personally not. I started end of BFA, so my top 3 would be BFA, The War Within, Shadowlands, then Dragonflight. Okay. Wow, you like BFA like that. Interesting. Legion, Mop, then WAD. Wow, WAD in the top 3. Now we're talking. TBC, Pandaria, Legion, in that order. Wow. Started in Mr. Pandaria, so... Alright, there you go. Mr. Pandaria, Legion, The War Within. Wow, a lot of people saying Mop. It's kind of surprising.
I actually say for me, it's TBC, The War Within, Legion.
Sir Table says The War Within, Mop, BC, BFA in no particular order. Okay. They're just kind of there. The War Within brought me back. I skipped Dragonflight and wasn't ever coming back, but here I am. Yeah, for real, right? Legion, The War Within, Dragonflight, Wrath, Mop, Legion. Mop is a wine X-Pack. What does that mean? What does that mean? A wine X-Pack? Just macking?
Because it keeps aging? It ages well?
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah, smart kidlings. Okay. Mop was so good. Challenge mode was new. The raids were nice. Dude, I was just on the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. TBC, War Within, and probably Wrath. It's hard to say. Yeah, what's up, sweetheart? Yo, guys, if you're in chat, say what's up to Star. That is my lady in the chat. She does, help me. Sky Star, the whole situation. Give some love to Star in the chat. She is here. She does my lip. Anyways, moving on. I think for me, War Within's got to be in my top 3. I think without a doubt, there is no doubt for me, War Within's too good of an expansion for me personally. And yes, like you said, I have seen the 11.2. I've gone through the entirety of 11.2 story. I've gone through most of the dungeons. I've gone through the zone. I've experienced all the systems. And I can say that it is an absolute banger. I love the theme. I love the visuals. I even edited this soundtrack together for 30 minutes to play constantly while I'm working because it reminds me that I'm in the ethereal homeworld, and it is way too much fun. It's amazing. I love it. So with it being, I think, is going to be the strongest patch of the entire expansion by far, War Within is a top 3 minimum for me.
If this patch ends up being the strongest patch of the War Within,
yes,
then the War Within has to become maybe my favorite expansion.
Yeah. I think it's in the discussion. It depends on the points 0.5 and 0.7 because we know what the launch is going to look like. Can they finally clean up these 0.5 and 0.7 patches? That's the question. If they do, they redeem themselves.
Legion Remix is going to be in the 0.7.
Does that count though?
Yes, that count. Watch your mouth.
Does that really count?
Yeah,
for
that
0.7?
counts. It counts.
They're killing it with the content releases. The War Within, good zones. Undermine was awesome. Good raids. It's not even over yet. Exactly. I feel like the War Within probably is the most excited I've been in staying around than any other expansions. I don't see dropping out like the other expansions. Not at all. I'm finishing this one off, and I'm finishing strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 2KIO this patch.
That one's for you, Star. Can I get some ones in the chat for that? 4 mounts, Wrath of Lich King all day. That's crazy. Lock in. War Within's at least a top 10 expansion for me. That's fucking crazy. Top 10. That's nuts. Oh no, my chat lagging. Okay, there you go. Legion had Mage Tower in the last patch. They are not matching that shit.
Wrong.
That's tough.
You're wrong, because they're gonna have the Mage Tower in the last patch of the War Within.
They're gonna match it, and they're gonna +1.
Joke's on your ass.
They're gonna have Legion Remix, which includes it again. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Also, Mage Tower did not come in the last patch of the War, or in Legion. It came in the Broken Shore patch, which was not the last patch.
War Within is great because it feels super seasonal, and you can grind or immerse in other servers or formats. Blizzard is doing very, very well overall, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. I think, I'm gonna be honest, as a World of Warcraft fan, bro, WoW is cooking overall. And like, I think it's so healthy for Classic to let them do their thing. We all know what's coming eventually. Let Mr. Pandaria do a thing. It's a fantastic expansion individually in itself. So Mr. Pandaria is going to hit numbers. It's going to do great. I even want to check it out. I'm going to literally buy a boost. You will see me on a Mr. Pandaria server very casually playing PvP. Just goofing off. For sure, you will catch me on there. So I think that's exciting. So Classic's going to have its time. Classic Plus, I'll see you guys in freaking 2032. And then Retail WoW is obviously going to be cooking. We have the pre-patch. We got Legion Remix. We got Housing, 0.5, 0.7. This next season release, new expansion. So we have easily the next, I would say, close to year of really, really solid content to look forward to just as a World of Warcraft fan. So really freaking cool. I hope hardcore gets better in some way. All right. I'll see you later. Beast mode. Why you gotta do this?
Hey guys, I got one life to get through Classic. Come watch my Let's Play.
That's crazy. Not for me, sadly. Last patch that mattered. Shit, you're kind of right about that. Well, actually, guys, Lance pulling out his patch facts. Yeah, that's a Lance thing to do.
Actually.
Can't wait for RBGs and mods. Heading to bed. Make sure to like the stream. Yo, Kuzi, I love you so much, buddy. I love you so much, buddy. God bless. Have a good night, dude. Classic player side got me into retail. Have not looked back. Been having fun with this X-Pack. Oh, shit. There you go. There you go, baby. Pineapple belongs on pizza. Don't at me. Oh, shit.
It does if it's a barbecue sauce pizza with chicken on it and bacon, maybe.
Alpha for Midnight should be starting after August 20th. Beta should be starting around 11.2.5. Wow, I wonder if that's accurate.
I think Alpha would probably be maybe a month after, but yeah, you're probably not wrong.
I gotta get in now as soon as possible.
You don't have any ins at Blizzard, bro. What are you, Ebonheart?
Okay.
You think you got ins, bro? Fuck do you think this is, bro?
Chat, clip it.
You don't know no one at Blizzard.
Chat, clip it. Send it to Ebonheart. I love that Star comes into chat mostly just to roast Sky. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. That's my lady. I think Alpha around Labor Day.
Yeah, something like that. But not... depends, because they won't be in the office.
Housing
so.
has the potential to become my sole reason for playing the game. Yo, Sir Table, housing has so much potential. Yo, chat, how cool would it be if you can, like, the mounts that you collect, you can have them set up in your, like, community, or even, like, flying mounts have, like rotationally flying around in your little, I guess, neighborhood, technically. How insane would that be? Just that little thing. Or maybe your alternate characters, like, walk around, maybe they clean up, they hang out. I wonder how complicated that sort of thing would be to implement. An armory? Yeah, that'd be cool, too. That'd be cool, too. Before you created content, did you do the PTR stuff? Guess I don't see the point. Yes, I absolutely do everything on the PTR months before everyone even gets their hands on.
No, you're talking about before you created content. Did you do that?
No,
like
I wouldn't go near the PTR. It was a ridiculous thing to do in my opinion.
Yeah, because
I wouldn't touch it.
As a normal person,
no.
Why would you ruin it for yourself?
I would never spoil it for myself.
Yeah,
never.
Definitely
I would experience a day one. I wouldn't even look at reviews. I wouldn't look at tier lists. I would just play the video game and shut my eyes and hope I'm good. So now it's a completely different story. Now my tune can bro. Okay, settle down. I hope they add a barn for Hunter Fest. That'd be kind of cool. Better yet, a stable of your own mounts that you can rent to other players who don't have. That would be fucking crazy. It would be insane. They've been fairly liberal handing out alpha and beta access to do things recently, no? I'll tell you what, Lance got lucky for the War Within alpha, and I was able to get into that.
No, that wasn't lucky. That we got in when they allowed you to get in from buying the Epic Edition. That's what we got. We never got in normally.
Wow.
Yeah, we just both bought the shit.
It was sub 60 days.
Yeah.
We got in. That's crazy.
Well, this time we've also been making retail.
War Within, you got in from buying? Yeah, Alex. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, my memory is terrible.
But that wasn't the alpha. That was already beta, I think, when you got in. This time, we should be getting alpha. I'd be pretty surprised if we don't.
I would be incredibly surprised if we don't get alpha access. I would be...
Not that I'm saying we're owed alpha access or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying, guys. But it would be pretty weird. You know, we're getting up there as names in the WoW community. You know, we're not huge or anything, but we're getting up there.
We work our tushies off. Tushy squeeze! Yeah, what movie, guys? Tushy squeeze.
I know, but
I know you know, but hopefully mine can have Ash's mount, but with my luck, it's looking like it's... Yeah, that's tough. Ash's Alar is pissing me off so bad. Bro, now at this point, I like physically get angry when it doesn't drop at this point. Now I'm getting upset. Would be silly not to give every content creator for your game the ability to advertise your product for effectively free. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Lance, how you feeling?
Am I Hero.
Buff Shaman! Buff Shaman! Yo, who loves that donation sound effect like I do?
That's pretty good, to be honest with you.
Tell me that's not a perfect donation sound effect.
We should make one where it's just you smacking me in the face.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah.
Why?
So that whenever anyone donates money, they see you smacking me. Hilarious. Weird. Think that's funny?
It's weird.
Just me?
Flood is so troll. Am I packed? Buff Shaman! Buff Shaman! There it is. Buff Shamans.
Yeah, I mean, Canadian, if there wasn't a YouTube channel, we would definitely not.
Bro,
be in any betas.
I wouldn't, you want me to be real? I might enjoy the game a lot more. This music tripping me out. Oh shit, is it too loud? I guess it's a little loud.
Well, Inferno, they can't do that until they officially, do the announcement. My guess is on August 20th, when they do the announcement, they'll open up the pre-orders. That's usually what they do. As soon as they announce, they open up the pre-orders.
Much loud, but not offensive. Sorry about that. Sky making sacrifices to greater good. Yo, listen. We're out here, baby. We're out here. We're ready to max smack him with the dollar bill. That's crazy. Yo, what a stream today, man. Honestly, I don't even know what to say.
Well, last week we broke a record, and then this week we shattered that record. So
we hit over 121 people total at one time just on YouTube, and then on Twitch.
There was at one point I think there was like 50 or 30 people or something.
There was nearly 30 people on Twitch at once. Yo, guys, honestly, man, what a stream, what a show. I don't even know what to say. I'm so blessed. Me and Lance, yo, we work very, very, very hard to get this show going every single week and keep things going. Yo, Mac Anthony with the Prime, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yo, if anyone wants to do a Buff Shamans one more time, just for the giggles and laughs. One last Buff Shamans before I get out of here. Of course, so we'll be streaming every Wednesday. I am also going to be streaming tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. We got a lot of big things coming.
Oh, we have to...
Am I packed?
We have a field trip.
Yeah, the account.
Guys, we should be starting pre-sales on the new designs, the new t-shirts.
Maybe next week.
Next week will be pre-sale. Because we want to get all of those shirts out to everyone before 11.2 comes out.
Yeah.
Ideally, we could get pictures of everyone, and we could all wear them for our first raid together. That'd be cool. That would be pretty cool.
Big Warlock buffs. Wait up. What did you say? Are you trolling?
Give Sky a reason to go play his actual main and not the mage.
Wait a second.
Please, Lord.
Let me go to Wowhead.
Please, Lord.
No. Massive Warlock bucks? No way. Wait a second.
He's gonna play his Warlock.
Wait a second. Kalamazi. Wait a second. They're buffing Shadow Bolt and Infernal Bolt. Holy shit. Okay. Drain Soul and Priest by looks like 33%. Okay. W Drain Soul. Haunt increased by almost 100%. Wait a second. Unstable Affliction, massive 140% spell power buff. That's probably like, I would say maybe that's 550 to 700
also...
what? What's the numbers on that? Wait a second. Chat, are we back? Affliction Warlock is back?
Thank God, I don't want you to play a mage, bro.
Wait a second.
Dude, I don't
Yo,
want you to
Affliction,
play a
that's the
mage.
one spec I'm trying to play. Okay, so they buffed Unstable Affliction a little bit. Haunt. And Drain Soul. By the way, Drain Soul is by far my more favorite one to play.
Really?
By far over Shadow Bolt. It's not even close.
Weird.
Interesting. So that's got to be... I don't know what that means. Interesting.
Demo?
They're just buffing Demo overall? Like a... What?
140...
Shadow Bolt?
148% aura buff?
They're buffing Shadow Bolt by 100%? Demon Bolt? D-Maniac? What the fuck is this? Oh, that's the talent. Okay. So they're buffing Demon Bolt damage by like 33%. It looks like Implosion a little bit too. Destruction Minor, dude, it's got to be more than that. Looks like 5%.
It's 346 to 380.
That's like freaking 5%. What do you mean?
Whatever.
That's like 6, 7, 8%, 9%. Not that much. Flag got a little buff too. Okay.
Thank God.
Buff shaman. Yo, they're literally doing
I was worried you were
Warlock
gonna have to play
hotfixes.
mage.
They're doing Warlock hotfixes out of nowhere, but Warriors still shit.
Warriors are gonna get something big coming.
Bro, Warriors not getting anything.
Shut up!
All right, chat. Let me get 1s in the chat if you think Warriors gonna get buffed before the patch. 2s in the chat, or if it's not and the shit is cooked. 1s if it's gonna get buffed. 2 if it's not and it's a cooked spec.
Guys, 1s if you think Max will burn out a Mr. Pandaria inside of a week of it coming out. 2s if you think he won't.
Wait, and Ice Lance? Ice Lance has a 100% chance to generate a stack of Cold Front? What?
Guy, you're not playing mage enough.
Am I back? Buff shaman!
Buff shaman!
Buff shaman!
Yo, that's crazy. Rip AoE caps big. Okay. Yo, they keep buffing Frost, bro. Demonic Soul to your current target. Wait, what is this? Shadow of Death unleashes your Demonic Soul to assault your item effect spells. New effect, apply or a dummy. What? That's weird. So yeah, they did... Oh, and they buffed the Overfiend damage as well. Oh, they buffed Demonic Tyrant's ability.
Oh, that's good.
Dude, that's like a 40% upgrade-ish? No, that's almost 100%. That's 69?
Yeah.
So 70 to 111% is... That's almost 100. That's about 70%. Wow. They're buffing... Oh my god, they're buffing imps again? Treasure Train incoming? What does that even mean? Z-Miss TV with the Prime. Appreciate it. Hello, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I love you. I love you, Z-Miss. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the Prime. Hellfire Bolt.
Am I back?
This is all everything.
Buff shaman!
Buff shot. Want to buy Lance Hour playthrough. Lance.
Hour playthrough? You don't want to see my gameplay, bro. I stink at this game, bro.
Dark... Wait, Dark Transformation also empowers your Gargoyle and Army of the Dead. New effect.
Bud, you know I'm not good at this game, bro.
Okay, so all of this is nonsense. Still Drain Soul. This is all the same shit we've already seen. Okay.
We leave the gameplay to Scott.
Interesting. Did they... I know they typically do a raw number thing. Wow, okay. Okay, I mean... Warlock is back. Wait a second.
No.
Warlock still has...
No, they're back.
No, Warlock is
Dude,
not back.
You're back. You're playing
Hold
Warlock
on, wait
again.
a second.
Thank God.
Let's be very... Wait.
Yes, I didn't want you to play mage so bad,
Hold on
bro.
a second. It's very obvious. These are decent changes, but these aren't that much. You have to understand Warlock Affliction in particular is one of the worst in the raid testing and Mythic Plus. This does not solve their Vial Taint
Warlock
issue
is
or the
back.
rotational problem.
You're back.
I'm not back.
Enough.
It's come... Race to World first? No, Demonology's fucking stomping Affliction and Destruction right now. It's not even close.
Now, but there's some fights. Affliction's definitely going to be...
They're
the
not
move.
that behind. Dude, they are absolutely getting stomped.
They're
by
back.
Dude, are you guys trolling? This is my main. This is the only shit I'm keeping up to date on every day. Affliction is... Okay.
When Kalamazi makes his video tomorrow morning saying we are back...
You think it's going to happen tomorrow morning? It's literally happening tonight.
No, his video will come out tomorrow morning.
No, it's literally going to happen at 3 a.m.
When I'm sipping on my coffee on the drive to work, his video is going to come out.
All right. So, Drain Soul is literally a couple % of your damage. Let's all relax. That getting increased by 33% is like a 1%
That's a
damage
huge
increase.
DPS buff.
Okay. Well, maybe for the execute phase, timeout for raid, that could be really strong. So for bosses, I will say this could be a lot better.
What about the fights in this raid that have spread cleave?
We don't have unstable Affliction AoE anymore from our tier set. That was the
Okay.
only thing making Affliction God tier.
Oh, because that's the only thing. No, bro, stop.
Bro, AoE unstable Affliction was insane for the extra damage. And it's not even just the dot, it's the debuff that they take more
I
damage.
can't even speak to you when you're like, I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry for my co-host here.
This guy's going crazy.
Oh, by the way, guys, For the first time
This is
ever,
nice.
the first week of the patch when it comes out, when the raid opens up, we might be raiding on Tuesday night to try to get the so we could see the cinematic.
Can I
that
get
night.
Love Shaman face on my t-shirt?
Love Shaman.
This is a nice buff for some burst, though, I will say. So for bosses, it seems like they're really trying to make an effort to increase their damage. Y'all stiff so much cope over these changes, it's crazy. Yeah. Kalamazi live right now, pogging over the buffs. Okay. The Haunt is nice. The Drain Soul is nice. These are all really good raid. Like, these are all really nice for raid. 100%. For Mythic Plus, they're still ass. This is going to be bad.
Am I pack? Love Shaman! Love Shaman!
Yo, for $1, he's like, fuck it. He just goes like this. Show you $1, pig. Thank you, Flood. I appreciate it, buddy.
It's actually insane.
These are all just really nice for raid. There's really nothing else to it. Every single one of these are all for raid. All of them.
So you're gonna raid as Affliction next patch.
Shit. If there's one rotation that's easy, I can master and raid lead very easily on, it's Affliction. Affliction is straight up trivial rotation.
Can't wait.
So trivial. But I will say the really fun one that's a nice buff is Haunt. Yo, that's almost 100% damage increase. That is crazy. Dude, that's going to be hitting for like 6-7 million damage.
Yeah.
You crit with that, you're hitting like 7, 8, 9 million. That's going to be awesome. And increasing the shadow damage dealt.
By 2%, 12% now. It's pretty good.
For 18 seconds. Remember, don't forget, it's on a 15-second cooldown. So that's if you're even
Should
remotely decent at the game.
I mean, you gotta have a
2% buff. So, really nice stuff. Really nice stuff. Honestly, these are great changes for Affliction, but I need a... Give me a second charge of Vile Taint, I'll main Affliction. Or at least lower the cooldown by 5 seconds.
Oh, wow.
I will main Affliction. Something's got to change. Something's got to change.
Am I pack? Love Shaman!
Lance, I request you for 1 hour after this stream.
Oh, man. After this stream, I gotta get home to the baby boy and help put him to bed. I'm sure I'm gonna start receiving text messages from the wife soon about that.
Nope.
Saying, where are you, you son of a bitch?
Buff Shamans.
You son of a bitch, where are you?
Shamans. I'm waiting for the actual 100% raw data numbers because typically it takes about 30 minutes, but it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the podcast duo. I appreciate all you guys so much. By the way, shout out to all the donations. We broke a record tonight, 124 live viewers on just YouTube.
Insane.
And we broke, I think it was like 28 to 30 on Twitch. Yo, this guy is cooked. Yo, I love you guys so much, dude. God bless every single one of you. By the way, Flood, all jokes aside, thank you for the donos. Guys, I love you. Have a wonderful night. We will see you guys tomorrow for the stream. And have a good one.
Love you guys. Peace.